All right, now that we have our the numbering system already set up, so let's go ahead and create the parts list. So make sure you're in the Annotate tab. Go over here to the Table section, select Parts List, and it'll bring up this Parts List menu. You want to hover your mouse over around your assembly till you see this red dotted line, and then you can, if you left click on it, it disappears. Now this OK button is selectable. Go ahead and select it and you'll see the outline of the parts list generating. And I think for this one, I'm going to go ahead and place it down here. So I left click and it creates my parts list. Um, and it gives me this description column over here, but there's nothing in it. And then it has where it has all the names. It says part names. It has part number. So I'm gonna go ahead and edit this parts list. Hover your mouse until it changes colors. In my case is red. Right click and go down to edit parts list. Then let's see, we need to select column chooser and we'll get rid of part number and part description. And we want to add the material. So we want to add that. And then you're going to have to create, if you haven't done it, let's see. Yeah, we're going to have to create a new property. And we'll call that part name. Okay, click OK. And now I want my part name to be the third item. So since it's highlighted, I'm going to move it up one. Then select OK. Now these numbers here are all, I like them to be in sequential order. So um, you can select it and then you can move, believe you can actually sort these out. Sort by um, item in ascending order. So I sorted it by item. You can sort it by any column that you want to. In this case, I sorted by item in ascending order, meaning it's going to start from the lowest and go up to the highest. And let's see, now I'm going to name the parts. So um, part one, I can't see. Part one was the pivot box. And then part two was the link. Part three was the um, handle post. Part four was the handle. Part five, that's the long post. And then part six is the short post. Okay, oops. Yep. In this material here, let's see, this is aluminum. And I'll just do this. Copy, paste, 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 and then steel. Oops, steel. All right, go ahead and click apply. So that changes everything. Let's see, pivot box, and let me just make sure that these numbers, I got them right. All right, one goes to pivot box, link, handle post, handle. Yeah, okay. So now I want to remember when you print this out on a wide format printer, this will be very legible, even though it doesn't show up that you have to zoom in here. But what I'll do is go ahead and just increase the text. So hover your mouse until it changes colors, right click, and this time go down to edit parts list style. And in this, next to this data section, you see this pencil icon, left click on it, change this to 6.10. Yes. Now it's going to make it extremely big, so you just have to resize this box. and then drag it to where you want to. Right, so everything is resized, and you saw that the numbers in the balloons here resize as well. So let's get out of outside of this feature. So last thing is to fill in the title block. So this is a pivot assembly. Put your name here. Oops, spell my name right. And then James Madison. All right, and let's see, pivot assembly, everything looks good. Click apply, close. So let's see, there it is. So everything's already your parts list, your numbering, you got your orientation, so and your title blocks filled in. So we're now complete.